It's Mbappé who steps up and rolls the ball into the back of the net.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Plantain, and today we're going to be talking about the recent controversy surrounding Paraguayan Senator Celeste Amarilla, who posted racist comments about one of the world's greatest footballers, Mbappé, on social media following Paraguay's defeat on Saturday, the 4th of July to France. This has been taking social media by storm. We all know Mbappé is one of the greatest. One of the greatest, hands down. He plays for Real Madrid, top goal scorer. A lot of people love him. Internationally, a lot of people love him. I'm not just talking about Britain. I'm not just talking about bloody, Spain or whatever. I'm talking about the whole world loves this guy. And so for him to be receiving all of these racist comments because France essentially knocked out Paraguay is quite sad. We all know football. Well, some of us don't know, but many people in the UK, many people across Europe know that football is a great sport, one of the world's greatest sports. But the fact of the matter is, football has been known to be a rather racist sport amongst certain fans. There are some fans out there who, for whatever reason, when their team is not winning, their team is not scoring enough goals, you'll start hearing all the racial remarks. And for years, FIFA and many football organizations have been trying to tackle racism within the sport, but unfortunately, from time to time, we still end up getting things like this. So we're going to be talking about this today. We're going to be exploring this. It's quite sad. So yeah, let's get into it. If it's your first time on this channel, I'd greatly appreciate if you could tap that like button, comment below, and subscribe. And now, without further ado, let's go. So yeah, unfortunately, I cannot show you the actual tweet that Celeste Amarilla posted following, Paraguay's defeat to France on Saturday, but this is essentially what she said. Celeste Amarilla, a Paraguayan senator, on Kylian Mbappe. This brute hasn't even learned to write. Wow. Instead of breast milk, he grew up sucking on bro. This is the first line. I can't. What the hell? This is ridiculous. I don't even know. I cannot believe this. This is the first time. It's the first time I'm actually reading this in full. This is the second line. Why is it that people just take football way too seriously? I mean, it brings out the worst in people. But anyway, let's get to it. This brute hasn't even learned to write. Instead of breast milk, he grew up sucking on coconuts. And the most educated creatures he ever heard were chimpanzees. Wow. You should have given him the middle finger. Orlando Gill, a colonized Cameroonian pretending to be tough, French, resentful, nouveau riche, arrogant, and ugly. He was nervous and scared stiff the whole match, like his entire team. They couldn't score a single goal. They won by sheer luck. The only thing many of us criticize the Paraguayan national team for is not giving him a good thrashing after the match. And I'm not even a football fanatic. Clearly, you are. If you're not a football fanatic, then you're just straight up racist. You should have given him a good thrashing. What did he do but score a bloody goal? What is wrong with you? Hers is worse. Look what he gave birth to. For God's sake, don't let me go to the stadium because I'll be a hooligan, but I can't stand this bitter guy. That's just outrageous. And I believe this might be the original tweet, but of course it's not actually in English. I'm guessing this was a translation. I mean, it's just absolutely disgusting that you can say that. You, as the senator of Paraguay, can say that without any hesitation. This is the sport of football. This is what inspires certain individuals to say. This is absolutely disgusting. And as you can see, the original tweet had 879 retweets, 4,000 likes, 129,000 views and 1,300 replies. And I'm going to assume that not all of those replies were positive. I'm pretty sure a lot of them were fighting against it. Let's actually see what people are saying in regards to a tweet. Love of sport is one thing, but allowing losing a game to cause unhinged lunatic rationale like this woman in politics is way too much to bear at her age. Right. You're the senator. You're the bloody senator. It's just, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, you're supposed to be an educated woman. You're supposed to be, you have a position of authority in your country. You're supposed to be making a lot of crucial, powerful decisions. And here you are on X.com spouting just sheer racism. Like, do you have no respect? What is wrong with you? Send her DNA kit. Send her a DNA kit. She'll find out a few new things she doesn't expect. Wrap it in a coconut. Good for him, because let's be honest, Mbappé was acting like unprofessional in that match, acting like he was the king. Even Lionel Messi, God of football, never act that way. Regardless of how he was acting, that doesn't mean that he should suddenly start receiving racial abuse. Let's be honest, Mbappé is considered one of the world's greatest. Naturally, that's going to have an effect on him. You know what I mean? If people are calling you the greatest, if you're one of the top goal scorers, if you play for one of the greatest clubs in the world, naturally, you're going to think you're great. I don't understand people. Sports stars have egos. Musicians have egos. Movie stars have egos. You need an ego to be great. God punish, God. Okay, let's, that's clearly an African right there. So that's a good reason for his mother to be insulted. Right. That's a good reason to say that he sucked on coconuts. Exactly. It's 0 to 1,000. How do you go? A guy scores a goal that you basically say he should be sucking on coconuts. What the hell does that even mean? How does one even suck on a coconut? I don't really understand that. I think you watched a different game from the one the world watched. So because he was laughing at people trying to harm him, he's the bad guy. Exactly. Most people see sense. You can't be spouting racism just because you lose a game. Now, let's actually check out Mbappe's response to this. Now, this is a translation from French. Madame Celeste Amarilla, you are a despicable woman and unworthy of your position. You do not represent Paraguay, that country which has sweated passion and honor throughout the competition. Through your recklessness and your brazen racism, the entire world has already forgotten the journey and the historic effort that your players accomplished during this World Cup, making way for an incompetent woman who gives the worst possible image of her country. I will never allow people like her the freedom to spread their hatred and racism across the world. Well said. Well said. Shout out to Mbappé. Young guy as well. The maturity of this guy. This woman, what, in her 70s? Look at her. It's so disappointing. I'd understand if it was like just a regular angry fan, a regular angry young fan, but you're the bloody senator. And you're saying man should be sucking on coconuts. How does one suck on a coconut? I still don't understand that. You crack open a hole, you let the water drip out. You don't suck the blood. Well, maybe some people do. Maybe some people suck on the coconut. I don't really understand that. And as you can see, 67 million people have viewed this post. So even Grok is roasting Celeste Amarilla. Senator Celeste Amarilla pearls on blazer sharp racism on full blast. Ma'am, you went from distinguished public servant to global meme for playground slurs about coconuts and chimpanzees. In one tweet, Mbappé cooked you. France is suing you. Is that is France is suing? Is that actually happening? And the world just watched Paraguay's honor get body slammed by its own senator. Next time, maybe represent your country instead of embarrassing it. I find it so ironic how offended you feel by a comment from a Paraguayan senator when your entire team spent the whole game mocking our players right in their faces. So that means you can spout racism online. That means you can spout racism online. When you're on the pitch, naturally there's going to be a bit of banter. Banter exists in every sport. You see this in basketball, you see this in football, you see this in American football. You see that banter between players. It's grown men trying to win a game. There's a lot of testosterone on the bloody pitch. Use your bloody brain. Naturally, there's going to be some banter. There's going to be some tough talk. But that doesn't mean you go online and spout racism. The way these guys keep on trying to defend this is so preposterous. Like, use your brains. Who the hell do you think you are to decide who has the freedom to say what they think? You're way off base. You're just a soccer player with your ego through the roof, nothing more. Stick to that. You can't and shouldn't opine on anything else. So, based on these comments, there seems to be a bit of a divide. Some people like me feel like Mbappé has every right to say what he just said. People on the other side disagree. A lot of people from Paraguay disagree. Naturally, if you're from Paraguay, if you're a white guy, you might not fully understand these racial epithets. You might not fully understand how these racial epithets can actually offend someone of color. Because quite frankly, a lot of these comments are coming from white people. You know what I mean? You know, they're white Spanish people, or, you know, they're from South America, but I don't think they fully understand. Now, me as a black man, me as a black guy from Britain, from the UK, who's grown up watching football. I mean, football is essentially a British game. It's so popular here in the UK. And the fact of the matter is, in all my years, I've definitely felt the heat from certain individuals when it comes to football. Right now, England is doing pretty well. Another match is coming up soon. We defeated Mexico a few days ago. England is doing pretty well, but I guarantee if England gets knocked out, those black players are going to receive some racial abuse. It always happens, guys. It always happens. Even black players within the England team receive racism. So it's not even a new thing. It's a damn shame that sport really brings out the worst in people. A lot of players over the years have spoken out against racism within football. Multiple times Thierry Henry has talked about it. Many great black players have talked about it. I remember watching a video from, what's his name? Can't remember his name now. Ian Wright. Ian Wright was talking about, you know, racism he used to receive. And, you know, a lot of the top football players over the years have talked about racism within the game. So it's a real thing. And it's an incredibly sad thing, especially when you got a lot of black fans out there who enjoy the game. So now, guys, I'm going to show you her response to his comments. Now, I believe this dropped maybe, 7 hours ago? So let's check out this open letter to Mbappé. This should be very, very interesting. Let me actually try and switch the screen. Yes, Paraguayan senator writes open letter to Kylian Mbappé, blames him for her outburst. This keeps getting worse for her, but don't know if this harms her in her country. Let's see. Open letter to Mbappé. Let's check it out. Hope you guys can see that. Open letter to Mbappé. The problem is between you and me. I never said anything about France. Mine is with you. I studied at a French school from age 2 until 17 when I finished secondary school. I am who I am thanks to the College of the Immaculate Conception, and I am where I am thanks to the education it gave me. We sang La Marseillaise and honored its flag alongside our own. I speak French and love visiting France. Last Christmas, I spent with my family in Côte d'Ivoire and welcomed the new year in St. Tropez. Nothing against France, the problem is with you. What angers me is your arrogance and contempt before the match. You said if we have to get our hands dirty, we will. We're not stupid. We understood perfectly that the dirt meant the Paraguayan team, and the Paraguayan team was all of us. This woman, come on, man. This woman clearly lacks intelligence. Not only that, I'm pretty sure she used ChatGPT because of those M dashes. So, she just used ChatGPT to write this letter. But really, my main issue with what she said is, she basically said, we're not stupid. We understood perfectly that the dirt meant. No, it doesn't mean that. Get your hands dirty means get into it. We're going to try our hardest. We're going to get down into the mud. We're going to play hard. That's what get dirty means. It's a bloody saying. It's a phrase. And she's equating it with some kind of what? Xenophobic type shit? Oh my God. That's like, how ridiculous do you have to be? We understood perfectly that the dirt meant the Paraguayan team, and the Paraguayan team is all of us. This, you know what she's trying to do? She's trying to play one of those reversal type things. She's trying to reverse the hate from her onto him. She knows she's bullshitting. Then you said you take off your tuxedos. We also understood that one, that you're so elegant. What's she talking about? This is pure ChatGPT because it don't even make sense. Take off your tuxedos? Then you said you take off your tuxedos. We understood that one, that you're so elegant you wear tuxedos. This is ChatGPT, I swear to you. She's not even making any sense. That means that he was trying to call you poor? Come on. That you're so elegant, you wear tuxedos and we're poor and crude. Like we don't even know what one is. All of Paraguay stayed quiet, even me. We endured it. During the match, you had an arrogant attitude. Your contempt for every player was obvious, as if they disgusted you. And without holding back, you said your mother's C word, an extremely aggressive phrase in Latin America, and you know that. That's why you said it. And finally, you disrespected our goalkeeper's greeting. That's not done. The handshake between rivals after a match is almost sacred. In war and peace, in defeat and victory, and you refused his hand and shouted your victory in his face. That's not done. You showed your contempt, your arrogance, and your poor manners in a second. It hurt me. It hurt my whole country a lot. France should call you out on it because it's a country of gentlemen with centuries of history. France should call out your conduct. Very, very interesting indeed. It actually continues, I believe. My posts were written with my blood boiling. This mixed blood, this beautiful blend of indigenous and Spanish blood running through my veins was boiling, and that's how I wrote them. When you were still mocking those immense Paraguayan players who fought toe-to-toe until the end of the match. However, I soon regretted having mistreated you with the same insults I myself receive, because I too am scorned for being dark-skinned and Latino. It's preposterous. It's preposterous. like she's not dark-skinned. She's not, though. Come on. Come on, she's not. Let me see what she looks like. Right, she's definitely dark-skinned. She's definitely dark-skinned. Bro, she's darker than me. She's darker than me, bro. Right, well, that's the first real thing she said. She's actually dark-skinned. She's West African, bro. She's straight up black. Oh, wow. Because I too am scorned for being dark-skinned and Latino. They call us Sudaca. I regretted it and deleted the post. I realized I was repeating the very patterns I detest, and I deleted it. I understand that this may have upset you because it's humiliating. Now I demand that you also retract and apologize to me, nor will I tolerate your violence. You don't know me, you don't know who I am, and you have no right whatsoever to say I am a despicable woman unworthy of the office I hold. I am a senator of the Paraguayan nation elected by vote. Before that, I was a national deputy, also elected by vote. Thousands of Paraguayan men and women voted for me and consider me their voice. My main commitment is to be the voice of the Paraguayan people, to say what they cannot, and to defend my country even with my life. That is what is expected of me. I represent my country because I was voted in free elections, freely voted to make their laws and to be their voice. You have no idea what it means to be elected to defend your country, to be the voice of the people. I was elected to be a national senator. I don't, blah, blah, blah. This is so long, it's tedious. Straight up ChatGPT, you see all the M dashes, pure ChatGPT. Pure ChatGPT. Who are you to call me despicable or unworthy if you don't even know me? Pure and outright gender-based. Bro, this is the craziest letter I've ever read. This is the craziest letter I've read this year, I'm telling you. Gender violence? What is she on about? This woman, she needs to step down, bro. If this was in Britain, if this was in the UK and a politician posted this letter, I'm telling you, within 2 weeks, they'd end up stepping down from their post. You can't write this because she's just chatting pure garbage. Gender-based violence? Pure and outright gender-based violence. Political violence against a woman. But let's see. Political violence against a woman who got where she is by the popular vote of her people. Precisely you showing contempt for gender. Precisely you offending a woman. I did not attack your color or your preferences. So you basically made remarks comparing him to a chimpanzee. You brought up chimpanzee. You basically said he needs to be sucking on a bloody coconut. We all know when people make these references, there are allusions to black people. We all know that. Maybe she doesn't because she's not black, of course. But most people, most smart, intelligent people know when you're referencing coconuts and chimpanzees, we all know what you're trying to say. Precisely you showing contempt for gender, precisely you offending a woman. I did not attack your color or your preferences. Don't attack my condition as a woman and a politician. Retract with me, honor your French citizenship and offer an apology. Otherwise, I may pursue legal action for gender-based violence. Yeah, she's delusional. She's delusional. It's very, very delusional. Like gender-based violence. Politicians are weird people, man, let me tell you. So as you can see, the comments realize how ridiculous this woman is. Damn, she's crazy. South American Karens are another level. She's even playing the gender violence card. Exactly, that doesn't even make sense. Like, she's done herself no favors. Mentally ill, most likely. This reads like a manic episode, potentially, but she probably just went on ChatGPT. She does not know when to stop. Mind you, this woman is 61 years old and Mbappé is 27, right? And Mbappé is the one who's showing maturity. Maybe she likes him. So many thoughts. First of all, what the fuck in this Frankenstein Shakespearean ass melodramatic writing? Her demanding an apology back after she started this shit is hilarious, and calling it violence. Wasn't Paraguayan the team that was playing really rough, trying to push, foul, etc. to go under the skin? Surely that's what he meant by if we have to get our hands dirty, we will. I don't know all the ins and outs of the rich French versus poor Latin country, but these politicians must be so bored. What the fuck are you doing? Doubling down on racism and playing the victim card is crazy. Exactly. She basically thinks people are stupid. She's trying to pull a 180. She's trying to, reverse the whole thing. But I'm pretty sure, Mbappe is a smart guy. He's a smart young lad. I'm pretty sure he's gonna, relax. He's got better things to be worrying about. much better things to be worrying about, you know. So I actually came across this video that's been doing the rounds for, you know, the past few days. Let's see if I can find it. This is Ross Kemp. This is the guy in question, Ross Kemp. Just check out his reaction. Check out his reaction. Let's see. Let me click on it.
Come on, England. Come on, England. You just keep it calm. Keep it calm. Go. 2. Come on, England. Shut them up. Shut that crowd up. Shut everybody out. Come on, England. Come on, England. Jude, 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 Jude. I love you. Love you. Now keep cool heads. Keep cool heads. And we will shut them out.
Yeah. That's football in a nutshell.
Come on, England.
That's football for a lot of people. Saliva dripping from your mouth, getting drunk, you know, just running crazy, you know. Yeah, there's a big football culture here in Britain. Big football culture. But at least he's not shouting in racial epithets. So, you know, shout out to Ross Kemp. I'm not sure what this was about, really. You know, I'm not sure what all that saliva was about. You know, might want to check. might want to go to your GP or something. That's a lot of saliva. I don't really get that. But yeah, football is serious business. Serious business. But guys, let me just leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this action. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you later.